Good evening, everyone. I'm going to make myself some dinner, so I thought I'd bring you along. I got some curls left over from some carving I was doing there. Set up on a piece of old dried up crusty birch bark that I can't scrape because it's all dried out. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ferro rod and see if I can get it going. So stay with me. I wanted to use my monster ferro rod from Nathan, but it's packed away because I had to move everything when I got my new carpet installed, and everything got put in boxes. There we go. And put up. Get my big old butt out of the way. I'll let that catch a little bit. I'm going to start putting this other stuff on. This stuff is pretty damp and wet, as you can see. We've had some rain. There we go. And she's off. Alright. Going good now. Got her going. I'm gonna feed it, get some coals built up, throw some meat on for dinner. So I'll bring you back later after I get my coals built up. So what I did is, my wood is really damp, and some of it's even wet around the edges and whatnot, so I stood it up into a teepee fire so it can dry out from the heat of the fire on the inside, and then it'll catch and burn. Okay, welcome back. While I'm waiting for my fire to burn down, I've had several people ask me about this old stone cottage that's on the property here. And no, I don't live in it. This is my great-grandparents' cottage. And the hope is to eventually restore it. We used this cottage for many, many years. And this is kind of a part 2 of my my nostalgic items video. It's emotional for me because this is my whole childhood right there. Well, half of it. I spent half my summer in the woods and half of my summer on the water. And this is the water half. This is where I grew up. I grew up coming here in the summers with my grandma and my grandpa and my great-grandparents and my great-uncle. And this is where we stayed. This was our cottage. And so this front part here was the living room. And if you take the boards off the front, there's a window that's double. I'll show you. Those windows swing open inward. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. It's just hard because I haven't seen that in a long time. Whew, anyway. those windows open inward, and we would open those, and there used to be screens there, and you'd get the fresh breeze coming, you know, right off the water here, and it would blow in there, and those walls are a foot thick. And this front part was added on. Parents, the other part was just, I'll show you the other part. The original cottage was just a square, and then they added this on, and all those stones were hauled up from the bay. Yeah, one by one, and put on. So this front part was the living room, and that door right there, and the little part that hangs over the door, there was a brass bell that hung over that overhang, and we'd be out fishing in the boat, and my great-grandma would come out and ring that bell a half hour before it was time to eat, so we knew it was time to come in off the water from fishing. And the boards were always here because whenever there were storms that were so big that the waves would come all the way up here on the lawn and all the way up and hit those windows. So when I was a little kid, in the middle of the night, my grandpa would get up and come out and put those boards on the window so the waves didn't break the windows. And there's 2 bedrooms in there, but I slept on a cot. Well, it was a chaise lounge, but it had a mattress on it that was like 6 inches thick. And it was up against this door, so they'd close the door at night and roll it out there. And I would sleep on that, and the windows would be open, and I would listen to these waves all night long when I slept. It was amazing. So this building is so nostalgic for me, and it's my dream to be able to restore it. So this is the main entrance on the side, and you can see the big crack right there. This over here was the main cottage, and this over here is what was added on, and that's why there's that big crack there. So that has to be fixed. It needs a whole new roof, of course, and anyway. So where these 2 windows are is the kitchen, and then on the back side are the 2 bedrooms. There was electricity in here, but no running water. So we had an outhouse. The outhouse was made out of stone that matched the cottage. And then out here, right on the edge where they got their stuff stacked for the dock, we had a boathouse. And it was made out of stone exactly like the cottage. And we kept our boat in there until a big ice shove came one spring and wiped out the whole boathouse, just demolished it. And it was made out of stone. So, ooh, a huge fish just jumped. I mean, massive. Ooh, there it goes. Did you see it? Maybe he'll come up again. Hang on, let's walk out here. Oh my God, that thing was massive. That thing came so far out of, I don't know if you saw that. Come on, do it again now that I'm ready. I hope you saw that. I'm starving, so it's on, but it's not over the flames. It's off to the side to get the smoke and the heat. Big old pork steak. I'll bring you back. Oh my word, we got maple, oak, and hickory coals in there. Let me tell you what. Yum! Oh! Oh yeah. How's your smell-o-vision? Oh yeah. I don't think it's quite done yet. Getting there though. This side's done. Another minute on that side. Me and Lily, the little scruffy, that's my niece's dog. Her and I'll take care of that. We already had our salad while we were waiting, and we got a baked potato in the house ready to go. So, I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to say goodnight. And thanks everybody for watching. This video is going to be long. Take care. Bye-bye.